Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
You want to charge your phone?
Yeah, you have the white cable here?
There was a white cable.
White cable disappear?
Isn't it charging your framework or something?
Oh, that's done. You can unplug.
Can you unplug it?
Wait a second.
If not, it's fine.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's fine.
No.
No, it's fine. My phone is at 7%. I'm not going to use it anyway.
At what?
My phone is at 7%, but I'm not going to use it.
Blasphemy! I'm trying to break Erica's habit of her phone always being dead.
If my phone dies.
It is not fine. Your phone should be as close to full at all times.
If I'm not streaming, it doesn't really matter, especially if I'm in the car and I'll be home. Then...
Erica, you will have a full charge.
Okay.
A full charge.
Did this stuff fall in the food?
No, I made sure it didn't.
Okay.
Think so. Now we check. Depends on where you keep it.
Just.
Nope, it's fine.
Yeah, it's on the chair.
Oh, that was some good freaking barbecue.
Yeah. Yeah, so he got it's not Casey's barbecue, it's actually Casey's KC''S famous rib shack, or Casey's rib shack. It is very tasty. We've been here twice, by the way. But he wrote it as Casey's barbecue.
Dun, 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 dun,
Casey's
dun.
rib shack. So he got the brisket plate. Last time he got brisket and chicken, but he didn't like the chicken because you have to use a knife and a fork.
You said I should make sure that I don't run over those two drunk girls outside, right?
Yeah, they're not outside.
Whoa, Erica, look, it's a kitty. There's a kitty. Did you see the kitty?
No.
You look just like Oreo.
Really?
Except he was in shape.
Oh my goodness, really? Maybe we should take it home. Maybe it's a girl.
Eric, I'm not taking home a kitty.
Maybe Oreo can get a girlfriend.
You kidding?
What?
Not
Oreo.
in this lifetime.
What do you mean not in this lifetime?
He's ugly.
He's not ugly, he's handsome.
He's unattractive.
How many times do I have to tell you he's very handsome? Wes thinks he's handsome. I think he's handsome.
Wes has bad taste in men, and so do you.
No, JP thinks he's handsome.
JP, unfortunately, also has bad taste in men.
No, you're just being a
0
hater.
for 3.
You know what? You know Oreo's doing something right when Louis Rossman repeatedly says Oreo's ugly. You know, there's someone out there who's saying J-Lo's ugly, Britney Spears is ugly.
Britney Spears is different.
What?
She's different, Erica. I'm in KC. I am going back to my hotel in New Hampshire. I'm leaving Manchester. This is Manchester.
Like I said, you know Oreo made it when he has haters.
Oreo has not made it,
He is.
and he does have haters.
Successful beings have haters. Oreo is very successfully handsome. Yeah, Casey's rib shack.
Everybody that comes in is gonna think I'm in Kansas City.
Yeah, that's why I said change the title.
Oh well, I actually kind of enjoy trolling the chat, to be honest with you. I thoroughly enjoy the troll. It's this guy's left turn signal.
Established 1997. Casey's rib shack. Very, very good. It was like one of the first times. Okay, minus the place in Ohio.
Someone says, Lewis, are you drunk? Well, listen, you tell me, man. You get to watch my driving. Do you think I'm drunk? So, Erica, they think I'm drunk.
Okay.
Do you think I'm drunk, Erica?
No.
Drunk
off barbecue, maybe.
Like, I am drunk off of that applesauce. They had this apple barbecue sauce. Absolutely amazing.
Applesauce based. It was really nice.
Genuinely amazing. What is that annoying noise in the back there?
The plastic bag.
Oh my god, that is something else. That is not a plastic bag. That's like some sort of...
It's probably your bag rubbing up against the water bottle.
My bag?
Yeah, is your backpack right behind me? If so, it's like rubbing against the water bottle. I can't see it, but I'm assuming so.
Oh god, that is something else.
That's the bottle.
Turn right to take the ramp. Then take the Interstate 293 North ramp on the left.
Trevor, look for window. Maybe it's the wind.
Erica, I like that. Autopilot drunk mode activated.
Now turn right to take the ramp.
You shut your mouth, Elon.
It's on Elon.
He's drunk stream driving. I am drunk on apple barbecue sauce. That shit was amazing. I want to put that on everything.
Oh! Someone said that your lens might be dirty.
If you put that stuff on the coins of your shit, I would eat it. I swear to God. That
Yo,
barbecue
yeah.
sauce is so
your
fucking
lens
good.
definitely looks dirty. Oh,
No,
wow.
my
look at
lens
you.
is not dirty.
No, I can see that lens.
No, my
flare
windshield
anyway.
is dirty.
Let me see. Let me try stream for mines.
Wait a second.
Now take
Mm.
the Interstate
Get the fuck out of here.
293.
Nope, it's your lens. You know something's wrong when your lens looks dirtier than Cinevision.
Yeah, no way in hell. Impossible.
It's your lens.
Can you clean it with the spray bottle that I have?
No.
Exactly. Go figure. I always help you.
Yeah.
Do I
well,
get
how
help?
come you're not cleaning your lens?
Because I'm
Why you
driving
got
the
your- How
car.
come you got your
How do you
dirty
drive and clean a
little,
lens?
You got your dirty little fingers on that camera. Man, you gotta take care
See, this is
more of
you
your camera.
you can't expect partnership nowadays from
No,
a
this
woman.
is exactly what Lewis told me before.
I'll clean Erica's lens and I'll grab that little UVEX thing that I have and I'll clean it. But when I need her to clean my lens, will she help? Of course not.
No, I clean my own.
There's
lens.
no such thing as a partnership nowadays. All right. I'll turn autopilot on and clean my own damn lens. Thanks for nothing.
That's actually on your driver's side. If I stick my arm on in front
Oh,
of you, that would
nonsense.
actually
That's
not be good.
excuses.
No, I really should not stick my hand in front of your face when
You
you
would not
drive.
have your hand anywhere near my face to grab this where it's mounted, you little troll.
No, it would be. The phone mount is
That's a troll, Erica.
okay.
That's
Okay.
100.
If you wanna stick with that thing.
That is, because your hand would only go to here. It would never pass the rear mirror.
Oh.
All
Oh,
right.
I think you meant the other one.
And there we go. Some nice UVEX. I actually keep UVEX in my car.
Look at that. Was it dirty, you guys? It was dirty.
It was. And you know who I think made my lens dirty? This woman over here. You know how I know she made it dirty? Because she wasn't willing to clean it.
That's some blaming. That's some real
That-
shaming.
That's a... You find yourself a woman someday that'll clean your lens when you're driving. All right. Much better. I'm glad.
Don't you?
How do you drive and clean a lens? By trusting Elon Musk. And trust me, I'd almost rather drive drunk than trust Elon Musk. I've never done it before, but... Alright, so we're gonna go back to trusting me. Bye-bye, autopilot. Autopilot is gone now. Trust that bullshit.
Yeah, so barbecue is really good. You know, I find it funny because remember, like when we were in Ohio, you didn't want to try the beef brisket,
That was really good.
and then he
The Ohio
finally
one was
tried
actually...
it.
The Ohio one was better because it had that corn thing.
It was good. It was the Ohio one was better. I think that was City Barbecue in Ohio. That was amazing.
It's unfortunate they have a state income tax there, but it would be considerably worth it for the brisket.
So for City Barbecue, their brisket, in my opinion, was better than this, including the ribs. But I haven't tried any ribs that I consider to be top tier yet. I really like Tony Roma's, honestly. Tony Roma's or Ruby Tuesdays.
Live free or die. What is Concord in New Hampshire known for? It's weird because this is supposed to be the capital of New Hampshire, yet it seems completely dead. Like very, very dead. It doesn't strike me as a capital of anything. Like I could see Nashville as the capital of Tennessee. I could kind of see Albany as the capital of New York State, even obviously though it's way less busy than, you know, Manhattan or Brooklyn or something. But it's very difficult for me to imagine Concord as the capital of anything. Suck it, Elon. You're not the boss of me. I drive this car, Elon, not you. Don't you beep at me, you prick.
You know what I heard has the best maple syrup? I heard that Canada has the best maple syrup out there.
Impossible. That's propaganda.
That's what I heard.
That's probably propaganda spread by Linus.
Oh,
I
no.
guarantee you, if you look that up, that's propaganda that can be traced directly back to that little Canadian Linus.
No.
Vermont has the best maple syrup.
U.S.
Uh-huh.
Why don't they have? Do they have maple syrup in New York? They should call it the Freedom syrup.
Hell
What
no.
do you think about that? Freedom syrup.
Nothing in New York screams freedom.
Just make it. Just put a Statue of Liberty on there, or something similar to a Statue of Liberty on
All right, get my autopilot back on. Let's see if Elon crashes me in anything.
Oh. Freedom fries with freedom syrup. Yep. Yeah, that's what I heard. Quebec has the 75% of the global supply of maple. I gotta go buy some Canadian maple syrup. I'll probably cry because I'll be like, ha ha ha. You know what else I found out? Shipping stuff to Canada is so expensive.
This isn't New York City because the road is smooth. Yes it is, and guess what? New Hampshire has cold winters the same way that New York does. And New Hampshire has no state income tax. And the road is still nice. Look at that. No worries, autopilot will take you very reliably to your crash site.
You know what I regret not trying in Maine? A lobster roll. That's what I really want to try in Maine. I've tried Vermont maple syrup. It's good.
First,
Ooh, they serve lobster rolls in New Hampshire. Okay, I gotta try that. Lobster roll. So do you want to share the news or no? Not yet. With the realtor.
Erica and I are getting married.
No.
No, I'm fucking with you. I made an offer on a house in Nashua. Yeah, I made an offer on a house. We'll see if it gets accepted or not. But if it does, I will be a homeowner. I will have New Hampshire license plates and a New Hampshire ID.
Yeah, I gave a price. My recommended price was 10K lower than Lewis's offer, but we found out that there was actually, listen to this, there was actually 2 offers that came in.
2 fucking offers were already on that house. I still lowballed by about $20,000. I told the realtor, do me a favor. If I ever get house fever, I want you to throw a bucket of ice water on me. I will never offer above asking price for a house. Never. I will live on the side of the fucking road before I enter a bidding war.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get it inspected. I don't trust I'm not trusting myself to tell if a roof is in good condition. If a roof is in good condition or not, I don't know. Someone thought that you or Oreo were pregnant. Autopilot, what the fuck are you doing?
I wish, you know what? I wish Oreo had kittens. Can you imagine how cute his little cats would be? Oh, they would be so adorable.
Erica, say kittens.
Kittens.
Say kittens. Kitten.
I really hope Oreo has some kittens around there.
What was that noise, Tesla? Tesla? I don't trust that noise. What are you doing? Stop that.
Oh.
I really thought that little flash was not it taking a picture for the toll, but rather my lithium battery going on fire.
Why is MB French? He says, don't use the inspector the realtor recommends. Why?
Because they're going to say that things are okay even if they're not, so that the realtor gets a quicker commission. Like, because think about it. How does it benefit the realtor if the deal doesn't go through? And once the deal goes through, she got her money.
Sure.
So it actually makes sense to have your own inspector. When is the video coming out? What video? What are you talking about?
Yeah, so we've spent, 4 days in New Hampshire?
Hampshire.
And then he's seen how many houses? 4 houses? And he
5.
Made 5, and he made an offer on 1 today.
Why are you humming Christmas songs? It's not Halloween yet. Because Halloween sucks. Halloween's a bullshit one.
But you were saying...
I like Christmas.
You were saying that you wanted to get some renovations or something like that, too.
Nah, the only thing I wanted to do was get a mini split system installed. That's it. I'll be happy. I mean, there's modern mild differences in layout, things I'd like done, but at the end of the day, the only thing that I really care about is just add a mini split system while it's winter, because less people are going to be asking for it than, a few days before summer, and then be done.
You don't want to paint it?
Yeah, maybe. If I paint it, the paint's gonna wind up on me instead of the wall.
No, you hire a painter.
Oh.
I suggested painting the house inside and out. I mean, it looks like they freshly painted it, but I personally don't like the color. Nah, I don't flush.
Why would a landlord jump out of his skin when you got out of the car? I can't scroll on this for obvious reasons. I like paying attention to the road and not dying.
They will get the most lax one. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's something I'd like to do, Ruined OS. If not, just so that I have backup in case power ever goes out. I like the idea of being independent in that way. I wish there was a way to do the solar panel version of providing my own broadband. Thank you very much, Mr. Josh Boucher. It's very kind of you. Negative NAR wheels, I prefer to have it done by a company that is competent. But like, that doesn't mean anything. The word sketchy is a millennial catch-all word for anything I don't like. Like, you'll see this on Yelp all the time. This business was sketchy. I had to go up an elevator to get to it. Yeah, motherfucker, that's called an office. Because a store in New York City is $100K. So they have an office so that they can pay $3K. I'll read the word sketchy on Yelp reviews all the time. This place was sketchy. I had to go up a stairwell to get to it. Like, sketchy doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
Tell me what it means.
Couldn't some people say Bed-Stuy is sketchy?
Everybody calls everything sketchy if it's even mildly outside of their very limited comfort zone. So I don't acknowledge sketchy as a word. Explain it. Using the word sketchy is like using the word like in the middle of a sentence. Or using the word AF. Yeah. Like, every time I see somebody type AF, I immediately assume their IQ is dropped by 50 points. But what does this mean? What is sketchy to you? I don't understand. I don't understand the situation. I have no idea what actually happened from that characterization.
Yeah, so Music Done Digitally wants to know, why are you moving to New Hampshire?
Why not? No state income tax within...
That was the big one.
Yeah, no state income tax, affordable housing, a very...
More affordable than New York.
A culture where the people that I've met run into are not total cunts. People are not brimming with hipster elitism or douchebag attitude or you're like, you know, just vibrating with this anxious rage that's just ready to pop out at you in any given moment. It's within commuting distance, so if I wanted to visit the store for a few days every now and then, I could. I can't do that from Tennessee. Like, from Tennessee, you'd have to fly in all the time. Yeah. Here, if I wanted to, I could take a road trip, spend a few days there, come back up here, enjoy. Like, I can't really do that from Tennessee or Florida or Nevada or South Dakota, but I can do that from here. And if I wanted to move my store somewhere else, I could kind of manage it better if I was already somewhere else, if I was already here.
Yeah, so you remember when we were in Tennessee, you guys? Remember how we were planning to stay there for a week? I realized that I asked myself, like, why are we staying in Tennessee for a week? Because for him to get from the store to Tennessee takes about 13 hours. So I questioned it. I said, why would you want to move to Tennessee when you would have to spend over a day just to commute to your home? It makes so much more sense to go to New Hampshire on a location basis. And that's why the trip was cut short, and then we're in New Hampshire right now.
Yeah, because I was thinking about Tennessee, but the thing is, like, Nashville is insanely filled with traffic. It's a lot of the places I checked out in Nashville are they're cheaper than New York, but they're not. It's like, okay, you're gonna spend. I'm gonna spend 75% as much on rent in Nashville if I move the business there, but I have access to 10%, if 5% the number of people. That doesn't make sense. Like, Nashville gives me access to 5% the number of people in the surrounding area that you get access to in New York City, but it doesn't cost 10% or 5% the money. It costs like 75, 80% the money. So it really just didn't make sense in terms of moving a business there. It's difficult to move a business to an entirely different fucking state. It may make more sense for me to just relocate to a cheaper office in New York City. And regardless of what I actually wind up wanting to do, it kind of makes sense to do that from a location that is not... Shut up, Elon. Shut up, Elon. Shut up, Elon. Shut your mouth, Elon. I will fuck you up. I will fuck your stock up, Elon. You know, it makes sense to kind of do that from a location where I'm not, where I'm able to actually visit my current location on a regular basis if I want to, but also come back to quiet sanity in a place where the people that I meet kind of more represent my values. And above all, it's just kind of way cheaper. I want to check out this barbecue place, Erica.
Yeah.
You want to go to get some barbecue here?
Yeah, sure.
All right. This looks cheap, but somebody told me I should try it out. Let me see what you guys have to say in here before I go in and get some more food. I'm really becoming a fat ass. I'm gonna become a fat ass on this trip. Let's see what we got here before I go in. Erica says she's cold. Fine, Erica. I give you warm. I give you warm, okay? Watch, you get warm. You don't need to wear your seatbelt if you're over 18. That's not the kind of freedom I care about. There's a lot of freedoms I care about, that's not it. Lewis wants to remain within reasonable driving distance for me and my family. It would be nice if I actually parked in the actual parking space. How did house hunting go today? Aaron, I made an offer on a place. I made an offer. I'll share it with you in Discord once I am done with the food. I'm hope cheaper office in New York City equals East New York. Oh, dope Christmas. Let's see. More barbecue. How are you not full? Yeah, there's never enough barbecue, man.
Yeah.
Never enough.
You know what? I was kind of surprised that when you go to these barbecue places, I don't see like vegetarian or vegan offerings.
Will you let Erica decorate? Yes, I have 2 to 3 rooms that will happily make hers, and she can decorate.
No, I'm not decorating.
Is the house in an HOA? That is
No.
never going to happen. That is never going to happen. No HOA. You have a Discord. I do, but I just never post a link to it because honestly that Discord's kind of...
It keeps expiring.
It keeps expiring even when I set it not to expire, which pisses me off because if I set it to not expire and it expires, I just don't feel like taking the time to replace it because Discord sucks as a platform. But also that Discord is kind of embarrassing because it just kind of attracts like the bottom of the barrel in terms of... It attracts like 10-year-old kids that do stupid ass shit, like dox people they disagree with and contact their fucking professors. I shit you not. Someone disagreed with someone's political views, so they wound up actually fucking contacting their professors, and it's a dumpster fire.
No,
it's all like 13-year-old cunts.
What I'm saying is that yeah, I know most BBQ places don't have vegan offerings, but you could do like vegan sausages or vegan tofu.
I'm signing a lease in a new apartment tomorrow. Dr. Evil Genius, I hope it goes well for you. Don't go too expensive. Rural HOA means bad HOA. No, there's no such thing as a good HOA. I'm not doing that. Fuck HOA. Fuck HOA. There's vegan barbecue place in Pennsylvania, huh? That Discord is a dumpster fire. Yeah, it's like, it's one of those things where here's the line, right? Here's the line. The line is here. Now, you are here. And what people will do is they'll go over here. It's like, look, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you. So you're not really technically breaking a rule. You're just being a cunt. So it's like every time you kind of create a rule, people figure out every time you create a rule, people kind of figure out how to skirt right up to the rule. So it's just not a place I'm proud of, you know? Like, I like it for the Letters to Lewis channel. I get a lot out of the Letters to Lewis channel, and I get a lot out of some of the people that I've met there. I've actually hired from there before, but a lot of it is just kind of a dumpster fire. So when the links just kept expiring, even though I would set the link, do not ever expire, unlimited uses, I just kind of figured the problem is solving itself. I always thought that the problem is solving itself right there.
Oh, that's good. This thing, look, I'm gonna repeat something.
I already read that.
Oh.
I don't acknowledge when people copy and paste.
Okay.
Here's my, for cup pizza, huh?
There's a place in Lansing, Michigan called Meat Barbecue, and their vegetarian menu is
Will you garden?
The drink section.
I don't know about gardening. There is actual space for a garden at this place.
Yeah, there is.
Uh.
There might be some good vegan barbecue places. Vegan tempeh? Barbecue tempeh?
I miss my kitty. I can't wait to give my kitty a New Hampshire state ID.
Aww.
Mr. Clinton's gonna be a live free or die, a free stater.
You know what Oreo's gonna be?
I wonder,
Live in bubble wrap and be free.
do you think Mr. Clinton will vote for the Liberal Party, or do you think that he will vote for the Free Keen Party?
I don't know.
I kind of wonder. I gotta have a conversation with Mr. Clinton. Figure out which group to introduce him to when he moves to the state.
Can you imagine Oreo getting bubble wrapped?
You would bubble wrap Oreo.
Yeah, I was telling him. I said, well, you know, if Oreo goes up a tree, I'm gonna call the fire department to get him.
No, you're not.
If he scales up 20 feet or something, I
Remember
will
when that
call the fire department to rescue that black and white
Do you
cat.
remember when that lady, the realtor, was saying that in her town they wanted $2 million to upgrade their fire department? And she said most of the time they're just called to rescue kittens. Like $2 million, and they would raise everybody's property tax in that town by thousands of dollars just so that they could rescue more kittens. It's like, no, tell them to fucking jump out of the tree, you prick.
Oreo?
Yeah.
No.
Given a choice between cheaper property tax and Oreo staying stuck in a tree, or like $2,000 additional a year and he gets to stay in the tree, I know exactly.
You know what? If Oreo got stuck in a tree and the fire department couldn't get him down, I don't care paying $500 to get that cat out of the tree.
Are you kidding?
I don't care if I have to bring a cherry picker or something like that.
I would just throw a greenie. He'll come down.
No, he's not. He's gonna hurt himself, and then he's gonna have a very expensive vet bill.
Thank you, John. But I have not been vegan for 10 months now. So I am trying out all different types of beef brisket.
Oh, it was delicious.
That was good. Well, I think Mr. Clinton will vote for the greenies.
Oreo climbing down eventually? No, he's not. He's on his last.
By the way, in New
leg.
Hampshire, you can really only get Fios and Xfinity for internet due to Granite State. How is Fios bad, though? I would definitely wind up getting business class internet because I just don't want to deal with like random slowness or caps or anything, and it would be worth it for me. Who is watching your cats? The cats are being watched by a neighbor. A very kind neighbor.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, I would accept an HOA if the house were free. Because like if it's my home, then I don't want you fucking telling me, oh, your grass is to be cut this high. Why do you have speakers in your window? Your car is this color. Why is your car parked the wrong way? Suck my dick. I would accept a homeowners association and I would pay an HOA fee if the house were free. But any other circumstance, and I would not consider an HOA. The house needs to be $0 in order for me to consider a homeowners association. Also, Eric, do you feel the seat warm?
I do.
I'll turn it off.
225 says, I believe cats should be permanently indoors. I think cats should reside indoors because it's much safer for them than outside.
You should check out houses in Nashua. It is the most popular city. I did, and I actually made an offer on one today.
Yeah, cats can get poisoned. They can get hit by cars, mauled by dogs.
Admittedly, this was like a smaller and less impressive house than I always figured myself living in, but I've been saving up money for the past 13 years and just shoveling it away nonstop. And I think that getting something that's like below my means will probably make me happier than getting something that's getting some highly leveraged mortgage on a giant McMansion. Although I do love my McMansions. Big mansions are my weak spot. I'll try it, John. Hello, Daniel Smallin. I was just talking about an event in Discord there and why I was. Daniel Smallin, how are you? Okay, so. Yeah, HOAs are typically run by people, in my experience, that are cunts. It's like co-ops. It's like people that they get off on having control over really small items, and I don't really get along with people that get off on having control over others. That's what HOAs are. Like, that's what they attract. What kind of person is going to enjoy that? You know, the type of person who's going to enjoy power in an HOA is the type of person that enjoys having power over other people. And I don't want to have neighbors that enjoy having power over other people. You know, I don't want them to have power over me. I don't want them knocking on my doors. I don't want to. I like the self-selection process. I want to be as far away from that as is humanly possible. Fuck HOAs in all forms.
HOAs?
Oh, neither, John. Neither. I got a lot of video to upload of places that we saw. The problem is the internet at the hotel is like 4 megabit per second. So it's going to be about a week until I get all these videos up there. I'm hoping that they have a computer at the hotel that has an actual 50 or 100 megabit per second connection where I can just like log in, use a USB pen drive, and just send them all to YouTube in an hour or two. But even then, I don't know if that's... I have to sit at the computer for an hour or two because fuck if I'm staying... I don't want to stay logged into my YouTube account on a fucking public computer. But I don't even think that's available. Like, hotel internet is always 1 or 3 megabit per second in America. No matter where I go, it's always the same slow shit. I am Ilya. I'm doing a New Hampshire meetup. The problem is that when I announced it, that video got 2,000 views. On a channel with 1.6 million subscribers, a video got 2,000 views. I shit you not. So nobody's going to show up to that meetup because nobody's going to know it exists because that video is just buried. But yeah, there's a meetup tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I have a video on the main channel, and that's just, that is not going to get seen by anyone. Which may actually work out for the best, because if it's seen by a lot of people, it may get overflowed. Where are you looking, John Tacoma? What market, Tacoma? What market are you looking in? I'm curious.
Oh, driving.
Make a bootable Linux Mint USB. That's useless. Because again, if I'm logging into my YouTube account to upload stuff, it doesn't matter what operating system I'm using. Then again, I could use a bootable USB, set a password on the user account, return to the lock screen, and upload everything. But somebody else is going to walk over and then wind up rebooting the computer as I do that. And that's kind of complicated. Pennsylvania, Delaware County, right outside of Philly. How is that market? I don't have Cat 5 TV in my hotel, but even if I did, I have a laptop. My framework does not have an Ethernet port. I need a dongle for that. I know. I need to get myself a USB-C to Ethernet dongle. Do you have a dongle, Erica?
For what?
I need a dongle. USB-C to Ethernet dongle.
No.
Why no dongle?
Doesn't come with my MacBook.
I need dongle.
I don't have a dongle.
Why no dongle? You don't want dongle?
I don't want no dongle.
Everything's overpriced, John, in every market.
No, there's no hotel computer here.
Proximity to Boston isn't not the most interesting to me. Unless there's some interesting things to do in Boston. I guess one of the few interesting things I saw to do in Boston was spend $50 for 2 hours of parking.
No, I have a... What year is my MacBook?
2014, 15. Actually, 15, 16. Yeah, it's 2015, 16.
Really? Yeah, I need to upgrade to the 2021...
Framework doesn't have
MacBook.
Ethernet. No, Framework doesn't. It's too thick. It's too thin. It's too thin. You need a USB-C dongle for it. It's too thin to have Ethernet. I can't blame the Framework for not having Ethernet when it's as thin as it is. All right.
We should go in before the place closes.
Yeah, you gotta get some more barbecue. I'm gonna get as much barbecue on this trip as I can, and then never do it again.
No, and then you'll see him, and people are gonna be like, "Wow."
Erica, give your classic. See ya.
What?
See ya.
See ya.
Oh God, I'm reading a news article just came on my phone. New York's NYPD refuses to wear masks, but they're booting people from the subway for raising the issue. And oh my God, you know what? That's not gonna be my problem anymore. I'm not going to be a New York taxpayer.
Wait, they're saying they're booting people for not wearing a face mask, and
yeah, but they're not wearing them. Yeah, but people are saying, "Hey, you're not following your own fucking rule." So one of the city has a rule where if you go on the subway system, you need to wear a mask. And
Okay.
Admittedly, I don't think the cops want to fucking enforce this shit. They're like,
Yeah.
the NYPD wants to enforce shit like why don't steal, don't fight, don't like fuck with people. They don't want to enforce the wearing a fucking mask. But I'm guessing that they're being tapped on the shoulder and saying, hey, you need to enforce this. But they're not enforcing it on themselves.
The NYPD doesn't.
I don't think the NYPD wants to waste time enforcing that in the fucking subway either, in a post-vaccination world where everybody who wants a vaccine could get one for fucking free. But the thing is that that's not my problem anymore. That's not going to be my problem if my offer gets accepted.
Yeah.
I won't care.
You know what the sad thing
Not going to
about
live
New
in a
York
fucking
is?
dystopian shithole anymore.
I feel that New York had the potential to be a great city And,
Potential.
But the problem is that there's so much waste and there's so much problems. It's sad that people who live in New York, they feel like the only way you can fix a problem in their personal lives is just to move.
Yeah, you can't fix that shit. They should lead by example. SIV, that's the thing. They don't even want to lead with that example because the NYPD doesn't care. I stopped caring about the mask thing after vaccines were available. Like, once vaccines were widely available and freely available to all, and I got one, and like it was like a week after, like it just stopped being like I don't.
Yeah, I'm not wearing my mask anymore.
Yeah, we both wore masks literally anytime we go outside and we were around other people, or indoors if there was a chance of somebody walking in prior to it. But like now it's.
Yeah, but also I got both of my shots, so, and I've had it for over a month too. So.
All right, we out of here. See you later.
See ya.
Time for ribs. And I gotta change something on my phone so I don't get New York City news anymore.
What? What do you want?
Read
What
that
do you want?
shit.
National news?
Anywhere else,
Hampshire
literally.
news?
I don't even care. I just don't want New York news anymore. I want my